Hi, Chris here, doing some car work today. I put oil in it. Maybe I think I overfilled it, but it was overheating and giving me some weird issues, so I've been working on it. But yeah, I was thinking about my game all last night and all this morning. For you who don't know, I played games my whole life, and I want to make a game. I'm gonna call it RNG King, and RNG King is I'm really excited about it. It's a bridge battler. It's you roll for characters, and then by combining characters you star them up, and you build a squad that does a bridge battler. Now the way you get more troops for your squad is you get boons, and so you need to get enough boons that they're triggering. My boon level 1 is a 1% chance. My boon level 3 is a 3% chance, and there's one thing so far that doubles your boon chances for one roll. But anyway, some of the characters I want to design for the boon is a Star Wars squad. Like I'm so excited because I have 7 elements: fire, water, air, earth, darkness, light, heart, and then transcendence. So I have 7, and then the 8th one is really all 7 put together. And so the 8th one is going to be premium only. You can only get it using premium currency for rolls, and you can only, and they're going to be great. They're going to be like summon the whole Star Wars squad, instantly win the game, get 1000 R. Yeah, I want to have one win condition and a really rare boon that instantly wins the game and both players get like 1000 R, you know what I mean? And make an achievement for having been in a game that got it. Like, yeah, way special, but you're not going to get it, not normally. But yeah, I want to do a Star Wars pack with 7 colored Jedi, maybe 8, and then have one boon that takes them all out, right? But I want them to buff each other, so every round you get a chance on each Jedi to get them out. I want to make them low health, high block, give them a 90% chance to block, but a 90% health debuff, something like that. Maybe I'll make the blue one the block guy, and then there'll be a counselor, right? He has a lightsaber, but he stands back, like healing or something like that. It's interesting. It's interesting what you can do with the Jedi squad. But I do like the idea that similar units buff each other. That if you get 3 Jedi, if you luck out and get 3 Jedi to pop at the same... I'm glad my car's running. Yeah, it was letting out like really weird smoke. I think I just overfilled the oil. You know, you can't just like put more oil on top of it. Sometimes you have to like drain the oil and then do it, which I gotta do that. I gotta figure that out. Yeah, get a good spot to do that. But anyway, it's idling just fine. I'm glad. Yeah, I was having some trouble getting oomph getting up these hills, but I made it, thankfully. And I think the only difference between now and any other day is I put a new thing of oil in it, so that might be why. Just like a little too much, maybe. I'm not sure. Anyway, yeah, I'm so excited to be designing, like to draw my own Jedi and to make its own little lightsaber. It's gonna be really fun. I'm gonna be able to do the block animations and stuff like that. You know, I want it to be instant animations, right? I'm not doing like 10 frames per animation. I think like 1 or 2 frames per quick animation. Like block, you're already block, chink. Maybe you move back a little bit when you block, right? Like you got hit by something hard. Yeah, what if blocking cuts impact force in half, right? It's kind of cool. But yeah, with my swings and stuff, like I want the game, like I want to design it with in a 3D ball bridge battler, so that they have inertia, momentum, and they can push each other around. And I want them to be able to push each other off the side of the map, right? So, and then I'm going to replace all the 3D with 2D and a fixed camera, and 2D that always faces the camera, so it'll always look 2D. But yeah, and to do it that way, and then, I mean, it'd be so much fun. Like, let's say the game's up and running. Oh, you want to make a brand new character for your game? Easy. You got a character to design it, right? When I know how to draw it and program it, yeah, I could probably make a new character a day, if not a new character a week. You know, it'd be amazing. But yeah, I'm so excited to be selling my Star Wars pack. Call it you could call it exactly Jedi, or call it the Jorbda, or whatever it is. Jorbda, and then just make all the names like similar to Star Wars characters, making fun of them. But yeah, I think that'd be really cool to have them come out. $29, you get all of them at level 1. $110 you get all of them at level 3. Yeah, it'd be like for $15 you can get all 7 Jorbda at level 1. And then for $100 you can get all of them at level 3. And then maybe for $200 you can get all of them plus a little extras plus the boon that summons all of them at once, right? That would be awesome. That would be awesome. Yeah, and maybe make it so that if you don't have them unlocked, they have like the character you summon is like grayed out or something like that. I have Inugami, a wolf species. I want them. It's idling pretty good. What was weird is it was leaking white smoke and it was hot. And I turned it on and the heat was on, and then the heat's gone back down, so maybe it's a sensor. I think it was overheating and not telling me. I think that's what the issue was. Been thinking about it. But yeah, it's going to be fun to be designing my bridge battler. I want to get the cooldowns, the fireball cooldowns. You know, I want my laser characters. I want a lot of shooting, you know. I want a lot of characters like exactly how like battle droids go. They just walk forward and shoot. I want that. You know, it's like Left 4 Dead. I had just some moments in Left 4 Dead that were really like the true moments in Left 4 Dead. It's like you're walking up a stairway and there's a sudden flood of zombies coming down, and it's like a river. Like you're literally holding down the trigger and they're all being shot, but they're still coming at you like a wave. Like that's what I want it to be. I want it to be like not squad v squad. A lot of games are cheesing you out because they make your enemy your characters that are just different colors. You know what I mean? It's like they haven't designed new characters, they just reuse your characters as the enemy. I hate that. I might do that a little bit when it's like makes sense, but I'm not going to be doing that. It's going to be, these enemies are going to be unique and they're going to be fun to kill. What's fun to kill? You know, big guys that you have to chunk down, lots of swarmers that are easy to hit in like one shot. I'm listening to my car like so carefully. Yeah. And I want my characters to imply forces, you know what I mean? Like they should be able to knock them off the edge, right? If there's a giant split or you drop a turret in the middle, it should push them to the side. And there should be enough of them too that it doesn't matter. So the idea is you want to get enough force going that way that you can push past and make progress, and then it's going to measure and go like, okay, over time we haven't killed anybody of theirs, so this is getting progressively harder, and make it about the essence grind. And then when you get certain thresholds of power, then you can push on and complete the map. Yeah, I'm really going to like too the hardcoreness of it is that you're not going to win every round, but every round you lose, the enemy takes all the essences you would have gotten, stores them, and adds 10%. And so that happens at night, and that happens when you lose. And so when you lose, you're going to scrape by with only 10% of all the ones that you accumulated, which might be enough for an upgrade, maybe not, you know. But it's going to be that little pot like, okay, I've just lost 10 times to this match. This thing has hundreds of essence inside of it. I'm going to wait till tomorrow and then spend $10, maybe get the Jorbda pack, and then use the Jorbda to get to there and get all my essences. I think it's a cool idea. The idea that, see, a lot of games are just dismissive. To get currency, you need to watch an ad, or that's it. You can't play the game. The game doesn't give you currency for playing the game. I want to give you currency for playing the game, but I want to make it hard enough that I really like the idea that the currency would build over time. Like you should see a huge pot, like the layer is like overflowing with essences and laughing at you. It's like you can't get to me. You can't get this close, and it does, and you do. But yeah, and it'll be certain checks, like maybe there'll be a chance, right? No players die. Okay, the character hasn't lost a character, right? Instead of increasing damage, it checks and it goes, no, let's just keep their health and damage the same right now. Right? You passed the check. You didn't know it, but an RNG check went off and your enemies did not get tougher. And so now you have an opportunity. Now you can actually get into the tower. Now you can do that. And it's not going to be totally gamed like that. Like I'm still going to make it fair, like stuff like that. Items are going to be fun. Armor's going to be fun. Collecting boons will be fun. Seeing your boons go off will be awesome. Get your character on the map. Yeah, I already have a tier system for main characters. Have 33 health, 11 damage, 1 defense, 3 crit, 7 crit damage, right? Maybe I won't do crit percent damage. Maybe I'll just do crit flat. That'd be interesting. Crit adds a flat damage on top of it. I'll think about it. You could do flat and percentage. But anyway, yeah. And then so main characters are 33, 11, 1, 3, 7. And then secondary characters will be 21, 7. So every boon character is 21, 7. Main summonable characters are, to their specifics. When they unlock their character trees, their base stats will change. But all base stats for all player characters that you roll for are 33, 11, 1, 3, 7. And then, 21, 7, either 0, 1, 2. Maybe I'll keep the 1 defense, 3, 7. You need some characters with 0 defense. And then the tier below that, you have 721 or 21, 7. The tier below that, I can't remember where. It's 12 and 4. This will be for like small summons, like a common skeleton will be like probably like 12 health, does 4 damage per attack. It's all in ratios of 3, right? That'd be good. Let's say you summon 10 skeletons. Yeah, they could be that level of shitty, right? And then you have the base level, which is 3 power, 1 attack, and then like 0, 0, 0, right? So those are my tiers for like the basic. And then I could do a tier above the main characters to be like a super summon. If they're 33, 11, this thing could easily be, 44, 22. But maybe just for base stats, why not? Let's just double it. It's got to be a ratio of it though. So if it's 60, 66, it'd be 22. Yeah. 33, 11, 66, 22. So 66 health, 22. That'd be like a boss, right? A boss, like some legendary summon like Satan. Like he slowly walks forward. He would have a base stat. And then the base stats get multiplied by star level. So your star level, you can't have anything at really 1%. I want to do decimals. Like if I'm doing 13 damage and I get a 1% damage increase, that should do 13.13 damage or whatever it is, right? So that's what I think. So these are the games. This is the notes for RNGKING. It's a bridge battle or auto spawner. You organize your squad by rolling, just like King God Castle. So you have a certain amount of income. You roll for characters. The characters you get, I'll have a spot you can put characters you don't want to use. But the basic thing is that the newbie has an advantage because the newbie has... I need to plug this in. The newbie has an advantage because the newbie is, he has fewer characters to roll from. So if he does a roll, he's more likely to get characters that can combine and get star level than an advanced player, right? Because he just has fewer characters. He won't have any sideline. Now the advanced character will have the 7th slot. Yeah, and I'm going to make the 8th slot. The 8th slot can open up because of a boon. There'll be like 1 or 2 boons that open 8th slot. But 8th slot will be a drop. Yeah, it's going to be a drop in the mission. It's going to be like, shh. And you'll see it and it'll be like, it'll let you know 8th slot unlocked. And then you can put a character in the 8th slot. It'll spawn them 4 times. So let's say you have characters, you get your 7 characters you use, you have another character. You don't have to sell them. You can put them on the 8th slot so they spawn as soon as it's ready. Like a good healer or anything like that would be awesome for that. An extra tank, whatever it is you want, right? And then the 9th slot happens only once and it's a 9-star character. No matter what you put on that 9 slot, you could have a 1-star on that 9 slot. It'll come out as a 9-star, but it only happens once. And that'll be earnable by like a boon in a random event. And then the 7th slot is unlocked. Yeah, the 7th slot will be like, most people will be summoning 7 at a time. There'll be 6 and then 1 in the back. And it's going to be awesome. I've been designing an artillery character. I want the player to be able to pick up their units and move them. I haven't kept that as like definite, but I kind of want that. And I want an artillery character. Has high health. It's good at shooting, but it has a high drop damage and it has high armor. So it's not like going to do a ton of damage in melee, but it's an artillery you can pick up and put in the front line, and it's going to do work for you. See, this thing's running and it's not showing any heat yet. It's 0 on the temperature. It's sus. It was letting out like white smoke earlier. The temperature gauge is climbing. There you go. It's moving. It's physically moving up. I can see it. Yep. It's cresting the sea. Okay. Starting to gain a little bit of temp. Ever so slowly. Maybe not. It's back down again. Weird. Yeah, I hope my car lasts. I hope my car lasts. Don't want to. I have money. I could buy a new one, but I don't want to. Because you always talk to those people. They have a van. It's like, yeah, the van might be worth like $1,000. They're like, nah, let's take it for $4,000. Right now, what I need to do is I need to get like a popular thing is like, looking for free car, new home, free car. Transfer all my stuff into it. Yeah. Hope you keep running, car. Yeah, it was hard climbing hills. I was losing power. He's running a little angrier than normal. But yeah, anyway. I'm excited about the bridge battle. The laser wars and the deflections. Now, if I can figure out how to do deflection in real time, that'd be fun. If the Jorbda could... Like, that'd be a Jorbda thing that would be just Jorbda, is if they reflect attacks, right? Because some things do ray cast. They basically, the game will cast a ray from where they're pointing and see if they hit anything, and if they do, that's damage. I want to make projectiles that travel and have their own life, right? And I think the Jorbda ought to be able to turn those projectiles around, right? Like, you should have, like, the laser sword fleet. Yeah, each Jorbda could have, like, a different tier of, like, the blue Jorbda might start with a 10% overshield. The green Jorbda might start with, like, plus some health. The red Jorbda has extra attack, right? The white Jorbda, or the air Jorbda has an extra chance to crit, or is faster, I haven't decided. Crit in speed. Dark Jorbda has bigger crit damage, and the light Jorbda has a high defense, and the R Jorbda has spirit. Spirit adds points into all of them. Yeah, so the premium power spirit adds substantial amounts. It's okay. Temperature's coming up. Yeah, it smells like it's a little extra oil. Is really what it is. I think it'll be okay. I'll pick up a couple extra spark plugs the next time I'm near an AutoZone or something, just in case that's what it is. But yeah, I started it first, and then I drove it someplace, then it just wouldn't start at all. It cranked, but it wouldn't catch, and then I just like left it, and then it did. I don't know how cars are that way, right? You can crank it and it don't do nothing, and then you just basically sit on it for an hour and come back and it starts. I don't know. But yeah, I've been driving on a lot of bouncy roads, and it's like it's getting up there. So the air filter's fresh. I need to do the fuel filter. I have all the parts. I could change the fuel filter myself. I have one. It might be fuel filter if it's pressure or power or air mixture, or even just, I don't know, dirt in the engine. I don't really know. But yeah, now it's getting temp, and it's not putting out smoke, and it's registering some heat. So yeah, I've just run it for 20 minutes with you. I've just run it and charged it. My phone's getting charged, so I know the electrical's working. Yeah. So I don't know. Yeah, careful what you put in your engine. Now I'm getting a rotten egg smell. A way rotten egg smell. Alright, I gotta go. I gotta Google what rotten egg smell means. See it.